let's have some words on living without someone you love.
Today, I want to talk about something a bit heavy, but I promise it's going to be okay. We're diving into the topic of learning to live without someone you loved. Whether through estrangement or bereavement, loss can be incredibly tough, but you don't have to navigate it alone. First off, let's acknowledge the common denominator between estrangement and bereavement, which is grief. You may think that the two are two different things, but actually, both are forms of loss. And whilst with estrangement, we hope it will be temporary, we never quite know. And the grief of uncertainty can be almost as dreadful as if the person had died. Either way, whether death or estrangement, when grief happens, we are at its mercy. It has no schedule, no distinct pattern, and it plays out differently for each of us. All we can do is find a way to adjust. You might have days where you feel like you're doing great, and then out of nowhere, a memory or a smell or a song sends you spiraling. That's normal. It's part of the process. Anniversaries can be particularly tough. Birthdays, other celebration days, and also death days, or the anniversary of the day you last saw your loved one. It's important to prepare for these days and give yourself permission to grieve afresh if you want to. There is no right way or wrong way, but you will know what's right for you. Raise a toast to your loved one if you think that is the way, or maybe watch a movie they loved, or play a song that was a favourite of theirs. Rest assured, you will find your own unique way to get through these days. And if you need support, reach out to someone you trust. Don't try to get through it alone. People are kind, they will understand. If you've lost someone through estrangement, it can be confusing and full of unanswered questions. There's this person out there who was once a big part of your life, and now they're not. It's important to give yourself permission to feel hurt, confused, and angry. You would like some answers, and you might never get them, which is hard, but it doesn't mean you can't find a way to make peace with it. Don't be tempted to force contact with them or demand an explanation. My experience of this is that it can make things worse. It's better to find peace within yourself and accept that you have no control over what's happening. So take a step back and let them find their way back to you. Join a support group. Engage in some self-care. Do something different to mark the change their loss has brought to your life. In doing this, you can turn your loss into some kind of a gain, something just to help you through. Meanwhile, never close the door on your loved one, but let them gently know you'll always be there for them, should they wish to return. By contrast, there is no coming back from death. The finality of it can be crushing. There's no chance for reconciliation, no more conversations or moments to share. There's also a fear and reminder of our own mortality and that of other loved ones in our lives, which adds to the grief. Remember, it's okay to miss them and to talk about them. It's also okay to feel angry with them for leaving you. Anger is as valid as sorrow when it comes to grief. It's also okay to keep their memory alive in your own way. One beautiful way to do this is by creating a memory book. Gather photos, write down stories, include letters or notes, and make a collection of all the precious moments you shared. It can be incredibly therapeutic to have a tangible place where their memory lives on. I have known people include their deceased loved ones at family events, such as weddings and christenings, by including memory books and photographic keepsakes in their celebrations. Another helpful strategy is to have a quiet place where you can go to remember the person. It could be a special spot in your home, a favorite park, or even a corner of your garden. Having a dedicated space to sit with your thoughts and memories can bring a sense of peace and connection. One thing that really helps is finding a support system. Whether it's friends, family, or a support group, talking about your feelings can be incredibly healing. Social media groups can also be a great comfort, but be aware that you are vulnerable, and there may be people out there who would exploit your vulnerability. So be guarded and be careful. Do not rush into new friendships or relationships, but give yourself time. However you choose to deal with your loss, you'll be surprised how many people have gone through similar experiences. Sharing can make the burden a little lighter. Involving close friends and wider family, if you have these, is a great way to remind yourself of the fact that you did not experience the loss alone. Also, don't forget to take care of yourself. It's easy to get lost in the sadness, but self-care is crucial. Do things that make you happy, even if it's just a tiny bit. Go for a walk, read a book, or indulge in your favorite treat. Small joys can add up and help you navigate the tough days. And it's amazing how comforting the kind words of a hairdresser or beautician can be. Human contact and human interaction is important. Another thing to remember is that it's okay to seek professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to help you work through your feelings and find healthy ways to cope. There's absolutely no shame in reaching out for that kind of support. And finally, be patient with yourself. Healing is not a straight line, it's a winding path with ups and downs. There's no right or wrong way to grieve or process loss. Give yourself the grace to feel all your feelings without judgment, and accept that this loss has changed you forever. There is no going back to who you were before and how you were before. So, my friend, take it one day at a time. Celebrate the good memories, honor the tough ones, and remember that you're stronger than you think. Loss is a part of life, but it doesn't define you. You'll find your way through it, I promise. Stay kind to yourself, and don't hesitate to reach out if you ever need to talk. We're all in this together. Thank you for dropping by my channel today and taking the time to listen. I am Lovewise Wanda, and you are amazing. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Lots of love from me, Wanda. I'm so glad you made it here today. Please give me another visit sometime soon. Please like and subscribe. Please let me know if there's any topic you would like me to cover. I'm always here for you.